I was a gang rape survivor also. So they are my friends po, 3 of them. Barkada ko po talaga.
Okay.
And where the rape happened is actually very near my house because it's near the school. My theory, they really planned that night. They really planned to rape me that night.
Ako ay merong experience before. I wasn't raped, but I was nearly raped. And I know that feeling of
Not being able to.
not being able to find your voice. Ako hanggang ngayon, I can still remember it. It's parang, ganun lang. Magandang araw po mga kapuso. Ako po si Cara David para sa I Listen. Sa programang ito, makikinig po tayo sa kwento ng iba't ibang tao. At sa ating pakikipagkwentuhan, tiyak may aral tayong kapupulutan. Medyo mahirap po para sa akin at para sa maraming babae ang topic natin ngayong araw na to. Mabigat at ako usually hindi ko tinatakal yung ganitong klaseng mga istorya kasi it just brings back a lot of pain and a lot of past traumas. Very triggering. Pero naniniwala ako na yung mga ganitong istorya, importanteng ikwento ng ikwento, and more importantly, importanteng pakinggan. Ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon ay ang issue ng panggagahasa o ng rape. At ang kasama ko ngayon dito ay isang napakatapang at napakatatag na babae, Phoebe Fructuoso. Phoebe,
Hello
thank
po.
you. Thank you. Let me hold your hand. Thank you for joining us. Ako, matagal na akong journalist and I usually do not like covering rape cases because it's very, 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 very traumatic and triggering talaga siya. Pero ikaw, you deal with rape victims on almost a daily basis.
Yes po.
Because of your organization na PAVE.
Yes po.
Ang PAVE is short for
Promoting awareness and victors' empowerment. So we provide free group therapy sessions, and it's our goal to provide free legal counseling. So we have a stay-at-home mom who's a lawyer but isn't practicing anymore because she has kids. So she's able to help draft mga the court.
So kapag ikaw
Letters.
ay rape victim, pwede kang
Mag-reach out
lumapit
po.
sa inyo
Yes, to join our
para
group therapy
may
sessions.
therapy,
Yes.
pwede niyong bigyan ng advice,
Yes.
tulungan,
Yes.
pakinggan.
Yes po, and seeking help, sharing their stories that have found their voice again. So their stories are able to help other people, find hope and joy.
Bakit ka merong advocacy? For-
Because I was a gang rape survivor also. So I've survived it. I was 18 years old po when it happened by sarili ko pong mga kaibigan. So 3 of them were my friends.
I know this is painful for you.
Actually, I'm okay to share it. I'm an open book. Of course, it's a sad thing. But when I say rape, it's something God redeemed me already from. So that's why I'm able to continue to talk it out and be able to just focus on my purpose from it.
If it's okay with you, of course you can stop whenever
Sure po.
you're not comfortable. Paano siya nagsimula?
Yung
Paano
abuse.
nangyari?
So they are my friends po, 3 of them. So they're the ones
Kaklase mo sa kolehiyo.
kaklase ko po. And sila din po yung kaklase ko ng high school. Kabatch ko po
So
sila ng high
barkada
school.
mo?
Barkada ko po talaga.
Okay.
And where the rape happened is actually very near my house because it's near the school. I was heartbroken at that time, pero I'm also one of the boys po na tao.
Yes.
I mean, after studying psychology, it's because I never grew up with a father or even a mother. I was an abandoned child also. So for me, I guess I tried to fill that lack by being surrounded with boys because I like boyish things. Kasi ang household ko was puro babae. So
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Halos lahat ng mga babae
May daddy issues.
No, we
Yes
all
po.
have guy friends, and it's
Yes.
nice to have guy friends,
Yes po.
lalo na guy friends you can trust.
And I expected them to be the ones that protect me because they're the ones
Correct.
who really prove that they care about my safety. Hinahatid nila ako pa uwi after class. So I
Oo.
felt like really like a little sister to them, and I thought na it was just a platonic thing. So fast forward when I got heartbroken and we all drank in a bar nearby.
Nag-inuman kayo.
Nag-inuman
Oo.
at pinagpatuloy po sa house.
Yung nagiinuman ay ikaw and
And
4 other boys.
there were more pa po. There was a couple.
May babae
Yeah,
rin.
may
Okay.
couple din po. And yung babae is my best friend at that time, who was dating another guy from that group,
Okay.
who's actually also crucial to the entire story of how I was able to get justice and prove that I was really gang raped. I was also very drunk. And then yung memory ko po is very hazy. So palaging tulog, gising, tulog, gising. But I knew that yung
Pero
pinaka-sure,
nandun din yung babae?
umalis na po sila. Tapos yun, naiwan po kami na 4 guys
Oo.
and then just me.
At itong mga guys na kasama mo ay tinatrust mo, so
Yes, the
you
3
didn't-
of them I
you
really
didn't find
trust.
anything wrong with drinking with 4 guys.
Yes, not at all. Because
Kasi
they're the
barkada mo
ones
sila.
I have lunch with.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oo. Kuya
and-
mo eh.
Yes.
Parang kuya-kuya.
Yes
Oo.
po. And in that school po talaga, I never really got along with the girls of my batch because they were into other things. Nang inuman, and then it escalated na po. And then I blacked out na po. Yeah.
Blackout ka.
Blackout drunk po talaga. But then, I woke up. When I woke up, it's the eldest person on top of me. And then I was screaming at the top of my lungs, pero wala pong voice na lumalabas. It was just in my head. So for some reason, hindi ko malabas yung voice. And also, I was pretty weak. So I was trying to gain the courage to get up. And it's common to many survivors. It's really fight, flight, or freeze. And the most common reaction is
I know.
freeze.
I know.
So
know.
you just let it happen.
I know.
And then it was only until I was able to like lift my body up a little bit. Kasi may cushion po sa floor and I was on the bed.
I know. It's interesting that actually importante na binring up mo yan kasi marami sa mga rape cases in the Philippines, palaging yan ang sinasabi. Ba't hindi ka lumaban?
Yes.
Bakit hindi ka sumigaw? Ako ay merong experience before. I wasn't raped, but I was nearly raped. And I know that feeling of
Not being able to.
not being able to find your voice. Talagang, it's ako hanggang ngayon, I can still remember it. It's parang, ganun lang, yung parang, you're, I don't know.
Parang
Ganun,
hindi
diba?
mo, hindi mo
Ganun
lang
din
po
ba
siya
yung
ma-vocalize.
parang alam mo, parang alam mong, akala mo sumisigaw ka, pero naririnig mo rin na parang walang
Parang may
lumalabas.
may sumasakal po every
Oo,
time you try.
parang may-
Yes po.
and it's not a good feeling.
Yes po.
Ako, personally, it's actually the most traumatic.
Yes.
Yung wanting to scream but not being able to scream.
Yes po.
And you never found, you were hindi ka nakasigaw talaga.
Wala po. Hindi po ako nakasigaw. And when I only lifted my body up po, tumalon po yun yung kuya. He parang nag-jump siya papunta sa floor and all the others were there. And then after that po, syempre
Tumalon siya kasi parang, uy, gising na siya.
gising na siya. So that's the only time po na he stopped. When I was able to somehow lift my body up after
And then, were
trying
you able to
scream.
find your voice after that?
Hindi na po, because it's
Hindi
parang
pa
my
rin.
body was also in shock.
Very weak
So
and
even
shocked.
if the house was really near my house, like it's siguro a few kilometers away, I could have walked home. Your brain is also not working as of the moment because you were
Iba
just
freeze talaga
violated.
eh. Oo,
And
tsaka talagang para kang mag-freeze ka lang dun sa trauma.
yes po.
Ako, I was very lucky because ako rin, I found the courage to do this, while he was doing this. I found the courage to do this and kick him. And then, I was just very lucky because may dumaan na mga nasasakyan at tumahol na mga aso. Kasi sa street nangyari yung sa akin.
Stranger po?
Stranger.
Oh, wow.
And may dumaan na sasakyan. I was just very lucky that may car na dumaan at merong mga tumahol na mga aso. And in a way, they found the voice for me.
Yes.
Kasi when you find out that somebody is out there na pwedeng tulungan ka, then you find your voice.
Yes.
And then I was able to scream. But in your case, you were locked inside
Yes.
a house.
Yes.
And everybody who was there,
It's just there. Nandun lang din po sila.
hindi ka tinulungan.
Hindi po. Because in my theory, they really planned that night. They really planned to rape me that night. And na-prove po ito kasi sa group chat po, di ba I mentioned po yung best friend ko po noon was dating someone from the group. Parehas po kasi sila umalis sila, magjowa sila. So, she had yung password po ng Facebook account niya. So, she can access his Facebook. At dun sa group chat, nung guys group chat, they were talking about, sarap i-read kung ganyan kasama mo. Na.
So, nung time na tumalon siya, di ba? After that, were you able to escape?
What I remember, I was under the blanket, still in shock. I messaged my cousin, please come pick me up. They raped me na. Kasi yung cousin po na yun was also in the bar where we were prior to going to that house. So, mga 5 a.m. po yung message ko na yun sa cousin.
So, when you woke up and you saw all of them,
yeah. So, they were nandun po sila sa baba. After po kasi nung nangyari, after nung tumalon siya, I just hid under the blanket and I was just in total shock. I was trying to sleep again. And then, nung lumabas na ako sa blanket, wala na po sila sa room.
nung pagtanggal mo ng kumot,
wala na po sila. And then, they were all in the car na po nung time na yon. Tapos yung may-ari ng bahay, parang fully dressed na, and of course, I was naked. Inabot niyo po sa akin yung mga damit ko. Tinapik na ako, hatid ka na namin.
Nung pag-uwi mo sa
house ko po. So, hinatid po nila ako. Ako po yung umupo sa harap. Tapos lahat po, sa van po kasi siya. Lahat po sila sa likod. Hinatid po nila papunta sa house ko.
Hinatid ka nung mga lalaki?
Pauwi po. And then I got down.
Hinatid ka?
Yes po.
And in the car ride, did they say anything?
Nothing. They didn't say anything. They were just at the back. They just acted like it was just a normal inuman. Hatid ka na namin. Uwi na tayo. Parang act normal lang po sila lahat. And ako din, parang wala na din po ako masabi nung time na yan. Actually, yung house ko po, madami pong CCTV. Nakita po namin yung exact na paghatid, pagbaba ko, hanggang pagpasok ng bahay, pag-akyat sa stairs on how traumatized I really looked nung pag-uwi.
So, hindi ka nagsalita at all?
I actually didn't tell my family din po for 2 weeks. Kasi kahit ako po, hindi ko din po ma-process na ano po talaga nangyari. So, I still went to school, but I broke down. I broke down when I saw them in school. For the first few days after the incident, hindi po sila pumapasok sa classes ko. Pumapasok sila parang sa ibang class po siguro. But in my classes, they weren't there. Pero nagkataon, I was a cheerleader po at that time. And cheerleading to me became an outlet. Of course, diba, you have to be happy, you get to mask everything. So parang nahalata nila, she has no spirit. She has no pep. I was keeping it quiet all to myself. They're the first ones that pointed it out. Phoebe, what's wrong? Because in the gym, biglang lumabas yung mga boys, dumaan. Siguro hindi nila alam na pumasok pa rin ako. Nung nakita ko sila, that's when I broke down. That's when the cheerleaders found out. And that's when I actually started to continue processing and try to decide what am I gonna do. Because all my friends at that time po sinasabi, Phoebe, magpa-check ka. Do something. I didn't have a good relationship with my mom. My dad was never really around. Nung time po na yun, sinasabi ko sa friends ko, I'll tell my mom when I'm healed, God will get me through this. I'm okay. Like, I really didn't want to burden my mom or anyone. Pero yung mga friends ko, Phoebe, like, no, do something. So I went to a clinic in Alabang, the area where I lived. And dun ko nalaman na doctors won't even check you when you tell them that you're raped. Because here in the Philippines, we don't have rape kits, we don't have health kits, and it's against their code to even check you. Kasi dapat sa Women and Children's Help Desk ka po pumunta, tapos you write your salaysay, and then you get a medical legal because only the medical legal can check you. And nung time po na yon, nung nalaman ko yun, ayoko pa rin po sabihin sa nanay ko. It was one friend that told me na, Phoebe, what if ikaw yung nanay mo? Tapos nalaman mo after, 20 years na na-rape yung anak mo at wala kang nagawa. Wouldn't that make you really depressed? When I saw it in that perspective, dun ko na po plinano how to tell her. It was a really heavy time. I think nga, nung pagsabi ko po sa kanya, parang for some reason, mas mabigat po talaga yun kaysa sa actual trauma. Kasi it's telling my mom na, okay. And it was only from then on, and my entire family, it was only from then on na we got to decide, let's get a lawyer. Do we have a case? We were talking as a family, ano bang gagawin natin about this?
Bakit nung una ayaw mong i-report at ayaw mong sabihin?
It's more
Sino
of
bang una mong pinagsabihan that you
my
were raped?
friends, the cheerleaders. Sila, well, technically, yung cousin ko po, na come pick me up, they raped me na. It wasn't until the next day na nabulabog siya, like, ano nangyari? And then I was processing. Like, I've never been to court at that time. I'm 18. It's like a new world na, ay, ano ba to? Ano ba tong paghihirap na to? And you have no clue on how long a case would take. Little did I know, 8 years ko pala kailangan ilaban yung kaso na yun.
Anong reaction nung mga rapists mo when you filed the case?
Mayabang pa po sila. When I first saw them, actually, 2 of them got acquitted sa fiscal's office pa lang. Even if one of them fled the country, which is an obvious sign of guilt. So yung first fiscal meeting after submitting all the court documents, first subpoena is the fiscal's meeting. May kulang na isa na lumipad na papuntang states. And nung time na yun, hindi ka pa po makaka-hold departure order, diba? So, na-acquit pa rin po siya. Siya at yung may-ari ng bahay.
Ano yung sinasabi mo na mayabang pa rin sila? Ano yung reaction nila when they found out that
they were high and mighty? They even spread a fake nude photo of me to the entire school. They really tried to ruin my name.
ano sinabi nila?
They were saying that it was an orgy and it was consensual. So they never denied being there. They were denying that it was rape.
And how did that make you feel?
Of course, for an 18-year-old, it's difficult. And mas masakit po dun is the people that I thought were my friends, sila yung mga naririnig ko na nag-chat na sinusuportahan yung claim na naniniwala na orgy. So I lost a lot of friends. So syempre, as an 18-year-old, you really hit rock bottom na you're already going through this big mess. You already have to stop school. Parang wala ka ng future. Tapos yung mga kaibigan mo, pawala pa ng pawala. Because then they believe the narrative. Because it's 4 against 1. 4 people get their story right. Taob na ako. And what evidence do we have, right? It's words against words. Except the medical legal after 2 weeks where they still saw evidence of trauma.
Actually, 9 out of 10 rape cases ay hindi nagtutuloy sa korte. May marami ng mga studies all over the world that says 9 out of 10 rape victims do not report the crime that was committed against them. And for many reasons, one of which is yung fear na walang maniniwala sa kanila.
Yes.
Or sila pa ang sisisihin
Yes po.
sa nangyari sa kanila.
Yes.
And you felt that.
Yes po. It's the culture of hiya we also have in our country. You know, na magsasalita ka na nga. You're taking the courage na nga to stand your truth. Ikaw pa yung masama. So, it's really that.
Pero hindi ka nag-give up.
Hindi po.
May mga tao bang nakatulong sa'yo kaya hindi ka nag-give up?
Yes po, of course. It
Kasi
was,
maraming hindi nagtutuloy kasi natatakot sila
Opo.
na baka hindi sila paniwalaan. Kasi pwedeng marami sa mga rape victims hindi na itutuloy ang kaso kapag siniraan na yung kanilang pagkatao.
Oh, yes po. Siyempre, ang bigat eh. Sira na nga pagkatao mo, mag-file ka pa ng kaso. Kailangan mo paalalanin lahat at imemoryado lahat ng details. We judge them for not being able to speak well and not being able to articulate well. When in fact, the trauma itself messes up your brain and your memory also. So it's also hard to keep that unified story. But I'm really grateful yung pillars ko po talaga sa buong kaso ko.
Anong sinabi ng nanay mo sa iyo?
Of course, nagalit po muna siya. It was heavy to take in
Siya
all her
nagalit?
emotions. Because I drank. It's my friends that had to explain it.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact words. But then when we were all sitting as a family, it's you and me against the world. You
Sabi
know?
niya,
Yeah, we'll fight this. My mom had to provide. She wasn't able to nurture. So I really felt alone battling the case. So that's why I really needed God. Kasi wala parents. Who do you have? You cling on to someone who you can really just lay out all your burdens to. And I'm grateful because sabi nga sa Bible, you will lack no good thing. Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. So, provision was made evident to my lolo and my tita at the time. Of course, I would like to say it's strengthened, but so it's really more of that trauma that we had to navigate. And gusto ko na po talaga magpa-areglo sa case na. Areglo na lang ako. I'll get how many million pesos, leave the country, start a new life, never turn back. But it's really my lolo and my tita who were like, no, you fight this till the very end because you deserve the justice.
ano yung pinakamahirap na bahagi nung kaso?
For me to again hear the promulgation. It's always super nerve-wracking to be on stand and of course to see the perpetrator like being there. Actually, the guy, so there's only one person in prison, another at large. So the person in prison, nung promulgation na fast forward to May 2023, he got a compassionate sentence of 10 to 12 years only for what happened. Pero syempre for me, I always try to see things in a positive light, in a better perspective na, hey, my 8 years didn't go to waste. They still found him guilty. And hopefully, in that prison, he gets to reflect and he changes. Pero syempre, there's still that little fear, na ilang years na lang, makakalayo na siya. Kasi yung 2020 to 2023, almost 4 years, 3.5. Yung time niya sa prison na yun, subtracted sa 10 to 12 year sentence niya. So it's just a few more years until he gets out.
Have you forgiven them?
Yes. Syempre, I can't give an exact date to when I actually healed and forgave them. Forgiving them doesn't mean you have to reconcile with them. You can forgive and file your case. But forgiving is also a daily decision.
Importante yung forgiveness.
Yes.
Pero importante rin ang hustisya.
Yes.
Forgiveness and justice are two different things.
Yes.
And you can have both.
You can have both.
You can forgive and still seek
Fight.
justice.
Yes. And
At hindi-
place boundaries.
Oo.
Because people think you forgive, kausapin mo na agad, reconcile na kaagad. But having boundaries is also taking care of yourself.
Because forgiveness is actually for yourself.
Yes, it's more for yourself.
Parang ipapatawad mo na siya para sa sarili mo, para matanggal na lang yung bigat na yon sa puso mo.
Yes, it's also...
Pero hindi ibig sabihin nun na makakalimutan mo na ang lahat.
yes.
At hindi ibig sabihin nun, hindi ka na,
Hindi nangyari yun. It
Hindi
doesn't
nangyari yun.
invalidate na hindi nangyari yun. It was more
at
of...
hindi rin ibig sabihin nun na wala kang karapatang
Yeah.
humingi ng hustisya.
Yeah.
Kasi meron pa rin.
Yes.
Dapat pa rin.
Dapat pa rin magkahustisya because it was more of the internal narrative with God na I had so much pride and anger, because having that so much pride and anger, it blocks out so many things and it consumes you consumes you so much.
Pero may buhay pagkatapos ng trauma.
Yes, definitely there's life after trauma.
Mm-mm.
So after 1 full year of feeling like I'm the one in prison, that's when I was able to go to school.
Bakit importante sa'yo na ikwento? Para rin ba yan sa sarili mo? Does it help you heal as well?
So I find it super important to speak up, stand your truth, because if you don't speak up, then it will just happen more. God doesn't heal you from this just so you can remain healed for yourself. A quote that we have on our page is that a victim walks around with open wounds, while a survivor walks around with scars healed. A victim hurts other people because of the pride and the anger, while a survivor helps heal other people.
Actually, importante na ikwento ng ikwento yung mga ganitong kwento. Kasi maraming mga rape victims ang hindi pa rin nahahanap ang boses nila.
Yes.
Pinag-usapan natin kanina yung during the trauma, you cannot seem to find your voice.
Yes.
Sumisigaw ka pero walang lumalabas na boses. At yun yung trabaho nating lahat, babae o man o lalaki, nanay, tatay, kapatid, kaibigan. May kapangyarihan tayo na bigyan ng boses or bigyan sila ng encouragement for the victims to find their voice. And ang pinakaunang step doon ay listening.
Yes, they need to be heard by an understanding ear, someone that won't judge them or won't condemn them.
Kailangan pakinggan.
Yes.
Kasi ang isang tao ay hindi maglalabas ng kanyang boses kapag alam niyang hindi siya pakikinggan
At hindi paniniwala.
at hindi paniniwalaan. Based sa latest statistics ng Philippine National Police, there are more than 10,000 rape cases every year
And
in
those
the
are the
Philippines.
cases. Palang.
10,000 rape cases is like one person being raped every hour.
Every hour. And
Actually, 27 rape cases yan per day.
yeah. So it's more than
more
one
than
per
one
hour.
person
Per hour.
per
Yes.
hour. Pero let us not forget na itong 10,000 plus number na ito
Yung may courage lang.
ay ito lang yung nag-report. Marami pa dyan ang hindi pa rin nagsasalita kasi nandun pa rin yung trauma, nandun yung takot na baka hindi sila paniwalaan.
Yes po.
Kaya importante na yung mga katulad ng organization ninyo na just saying it out there na
Yes po.
merong makikinig.
Yes.
Merong makikinig. 'Di ba? Kung may nakikinig sa atin ngayon na biktima ng pang-aabuso, ano ang sasabihin mo sa kanila?
Well, it's to always know that they're never alone, that God is always there to listen to you, and He can deal with your anger. He can deal with all your emotions. Just let it out. And I want to tell them that they have a voice. They have a voice, and healing is possible. Redemption is possible. It's to really have compassion for them. Number one, never tell them na kasalanan nila, or never tanungin na ano bang sinuot mo. All those victim blaming questions, don't even ask that. Just ask, how are you doing? I'm here to listen to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Phoebe, for sharing your story, for having the courage, for listening to a lot of rape survivors. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and be strong. Alam niyo po mga kapuso, kung i-analyze niyo po yung salitang listen, it has the same letters as the word silent. Kasi sometimes, ang unang hakbang para mabasag natin ang katahimikan ay pakikinig. Para mailabas natin yung mga biktima from their silence, the first step is actually to just listen to them. Kaya kung may kakilala po kayo na nakaranas ng pang-aabuso, ang una pong hakbang sa healing ay pakikinig sa kanila. Just listen to them, no judgment, just listen to their story. Maraming salamat po sa pakikinig sa ating programa ngayong araw. Ako po si Cara David para sa I Listen. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you po.